turns on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another Neverwinter stream. We are back shortly before the maintenance patch is going to be hitting us again. We're going to see what we can get done in the short amount of time.
Hello.
Hey, busy.
We're gonna get the summer event finally, right?
Yeah, after the patch. Hello, Neverwinter Meister, wie geht's? Hey, Daryl, hey, Corbs. Do I have enough space? I do. Oh, right. You wanted to run that thing. I remember. What did you want to run, Neverwinter Meister? RTQs, okay, alright. Could do a RTQ. Anyone else want to join for RTQ?
That would help with our battle pass too.
I would. Gotta at some point get to that one. We're slowly making progress.
It's good that we have time.
Yeah, I can't remember if premium pass holders get a bit of extended time like the other one. Oh, nice, Corpse. And then are you done? Rank 10? Alright, what was your character name again, Meister? Hey, Smokey. What are you gonna do with all that free time? Your character name, Neverwinter Meister. What was your character name?
Let's get our keys too.
Do you have astral?
Kronos? Okay. Kronos. You not online though? Did you want to run, or was it just something you claimed you want me to run it? Corpse helps your guild members or start working on rank 12? Oh my god. Oh, it never ends. I'm not sure about rank 12? Okay.
Want to get more from a coin purse of Joaquin? Ask me how.
You forgot that for a second? I know, I was like, Okay, it's fine. I'll run RTQ for you though, in your honor. I think so, Corpse. I think most things are. Oh my god. Taylor!
Invited
Now I really need to get those things out. I'm aiming for Monday. Oh my god, you got Millie and pancakes in the same hit?
17 invited Joaquin Lady.
You have a sub now.
Oh, thank you.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Joaquin Lady.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah. What?
Valero 017 invited Dana.
Oh, this?
Yes, that used to be only for, I think, paladins and like barbarians and stuff. But now it doesn't have a class restriction. You know what I'm gonna do with that?
Oh no. It's already so skimpy on males.
I mean, that's the same thing for females.
Oh, Tam pops in every so often, Corpse.
Thaler0017 invited Salutex to the family. Thaler0017
Oh my god, Taylor.
Thaler0017 invited Jamanuzu to the family. Thaler0017 gifted a tier 1 sub to Jamanuzu.
Talking? Yeah. In my chat here.
Invited Miyamano to the family. Thaler0017 gifted a tier 1 sub to Miyamano.
Mia! She changed it like twice. Your pronunciation. Alright, let's see if we get a pop along. Just the two of us. There you go. You win! Hello, hey Lindrin! Let's get Tiamat.
17 invited Tam Toucan to the family. Thaler0017 gifted a tier 1 sub to Tam Toucan.
Guys, they're finally fixing the tooltip on Charm. It only took several years.
Invited God Hive to the family.
So now we know it's only a tiny percentage. A percentage?
It's not 16?
No, it's 10%.
Aww. I guess that's aligned with other ones.
I mean, it made sense with you. It's just
But we believed it. We believed it's 16.
it is. And then you find out Blast Scepter is actually only 10%. It got changed at some point. Taylor, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate you. And welcome back to the family. The Angry Sloth. We got Joe, Aziork, Deepology, Saludex, Jamanuzu, Melimano. We got Resemblance, Tabtukin, and Gotti. Thank you so much, Taylor. Literally, I wanted to say hi in the morning, but you ended stream before I came back with Teddy. The doggo, yes. Well, hi. Good afternoon to you, good sir. Haven't had this one in a while. Feels like nostalgia. We're not getting the new stuff. No,
No, we're not.
no Tiamat, no Crown. Is this a cleric? Has to be a cleric, right? Cleric or a warlock? It's a cleric. Of course. Yeah. They always have that look.
Just based on your outfit.
Yeah, you can just tell. The more skin showing, the better the healing.
I think because Gabe goes after like heavy armor for clerics, then you kind of try to not do that.
Man, I haven't seen one of these being used as active in a while. Look at this Tiffy boy.
It's a cute creature.
This one? This huge ass mini T-Rex?
Yeah, it tries to be cute. Look at this hand. It's like, I'm cute.
Man. Imagine having hands like that.
Oh my god.
Completely skip our day. Okay, you ready to wipe on ice?
Oh my god, I'm getting this.
No problem. We got some icebreakers here.
Nice.
Maybe we can get a cape for people that don't have it. Some more ice incoming? It's gonna be you again.
Yeah, exactly.
I just know. Always one of the healers.
I mean, it's fine. Healers. It's better to get healers than DPS.
Yeah. Okay, so we run away with this thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you are a true DPS.
They really need to make it hurt.
I'm proud of you.
Just wait, one day they adjust this to be more in line with the other trials. They honestly should be doing that so people learn what hypo is and not to run away from it. Same with Castle Ravenloft. That's a hyper, a damage soak, and it doesn't do any damage. Oh, then oh no! Oh, that was so close. Yeah. Why does it feel like we short man here? But I think we have everyone.
I think everybody's just scattered.
Yeah. We all look tiny compared to these giants. Wonder where this animation is from. Any drum beaters? Remember your little Cyclops? The war drummer?
Yeah.
Alright. See, do people know? Hide. Melly. What was... Wait!
It wasn't done?
No, what made you think it was done? Based on what? God. Oh my god.
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah, I thought, okay, he's done. I'm going.
You didn't see the explosion?
I think I saw the ice and I was like, okay, it's done then. Because he did his ice mechanic.
Come on, Melly. How long has it been?
Years.
It has been. Did you die though? Well, anyway, the other healer died.
Did,
so
but we had
over.
another. Yeah, we had another.
That's not an excuse though. Healer's dying. Alright, we have someone that has the Ring of Condemned. Very nice. It's always nice to see a double pull here. So we can get a CA. I'll just go ahead and slowly whittle this one down. It's okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't understand stupidity. It makes no sense.
But they're not doing their thing. That's good.
What? Oh.
Being crazy. These two.
Yet another reason why this needs an update soon. This has also been reported. I reported this back a few months ago. They broke it at some point. It used to be fine. And I used to think it was related to just the one, but I see now it's on both.
Mine.
I wish these mechanics also did something.
It does, but it's like too minor to notice. What is the item level requirement for this one? 30k, but actually scales to 36. Yeah, maybe if they up them a bit. Imagine 50k rating.
For Swordwood.
Yeah, I mean, in most general trials, because I mean, the average player at that point, with all the gear that they'll get, is around that level.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be too high. It's not hard to get. I've seen alts go above that. And I mean, it's a trial. They want trials to be harder. And it should be a good stepping stone so that people can get into the other trials. Because right now, generally, most of the harder content is in advanced queue, which doesn't make sense. But you do have Tiamat, which, I mean, before the nerf, it was considerably harder, remember?
Yeah.
And now they went through yet another change. Crown is not too bad. It was in a good spot.
Crown is fine, yeah.
Still requires a bit more coordination. Definitely more than Swordwork, for example. And Credo can be a little tricky, but that's mainly at the end. There's only really two parts you can fail. If you went down before the last scene with the baby. Or if you fail the push-pull.
think that one is more mechanic based rather than teamwork. So if you know what you're doing, then that's fine.
Yeah. And I can't remember if Tiamat had the delay
Yes.
kill that you needed for the claws. Because if it doesn't, then that also eliminates the teamwork.
Yeah.
Like to finish it at the same amount of time. With all the changes that were happening. But that would be cool if it did exist, because then it prepares people for what's going to come with Master Tiamat. So they're more or less ready.
Yeah. Just split into 2 groups.
Yeah, because otherwise they go and they have a strategy like, let's kill one and then the other, and then they try that and master. Well, I think they'll quickly learn of what they need to do. Hey Trippy, for normal you don't need to kill it at the same time, only for... Yeah, okay, so that answers that. Which again is a bad precedence for newer players. Because it's not too much to expect in terms of coordination. You just have 2 groups, same way that they are with the clerics phase anyway, and then they just go and they kill theirs. You could, you know, make the timer a bit more forgiving. So you've got within, what, 20 seconds? Should be more than enough, 15 seconds? Should be fair. Most groups should be able to, you know, kill them both down within that time frame. And hello, by the way. The difference between normal and masters is, yeah, I know. But it's always good to teach people the right mechanics from the get-go than to kind of, you know, what's the term? Almost like, do I want to say like gimp them? You know what I mean? But again, you know, failure is the best teacher, so they'll try that. Oh, I got both. We have both now. Look how it's debating me. Look how dangerous this is. They will use my dragon key. You gotta always make sure you pull that into the bank.
Yeah, don't touch that.
Now I gotta go find it first. You got what?
No, I said sneaky. I think
It is. I gotta see if I have any. Oh yeah, I do. I have 12. Alright. I have to find where my legendary keys are. Did I collect these? Rough sapphire.
Aren't they key tap?
Keys? Alright. I think that's it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, imagine trying to debate me into using a legendary dragon key there. Nice try, nice try. Alright, there we go, Meister. And I got a blue fire shield. Very nice. Got a nice little transmute there.
Oh, that's a nice transmute.
Wasn't that from Winter Festival?
Yeah, I got it from Winter Festival.
I already have it. Oh well. That's cool though. It's nice to have. Shall we do some dragon hunts?
Yeah.
Trippy, I would have loved to have normal crown when I was doing trainings for the Alliance. Normal crown, normal crown. Oh, right. I get what you mean. Standard. Yeah, that would have helped with some mechanics. But from communication with the devs, they don't want people to really learn in terms of, you know, going in and not having a hard time about it. Let's say a deathless mode where you can't die, you know, like infinite health. They don't want training modes of trials and stuff, which I guess is understandable because also there wouldn't be that whole resource cost that goes into exploring and learning. Even though the majority of the time that's already covered by people who do guides, you know? So people tend to just follow whatever is outlined in those guides. Alright, let's see what kind of pain we can have with randoms. Taylor, I'm glad they were fair about turning off preview so PC couldn't train for free. Yeah. That was a good thing. The latest thing that's been an issue was obviously the cheesing that you had in Master Tiamat, which had been reported pretty much near the start of its release. And certain groups would go in, cheese it, and then, you know, be able to sell things off. And one could argue, okay, it's not that exciting because it is mainly tank oriented. But at the same time, it does make it comparatively easier, right? And then they go ahead and fix it. How much later? And then people who could have actually used that cheese to make it easier for themselves because they're barely struggling aren't able to. And then you have something like Demogorgon that fails to meet the mark, and that gets pulled. That's not accessible anywhere. But they leave it up in that state. That's like the one thing that irks me. It's like, if you know something is not working as intended, just pull it. Tribute's understandable, but it's also kind of bad because there are a lot of people who abandon normal Tiamat as well, for instance. I don't know if you're talking about like after the fact. It did have a adjustment recently. I don't know if people are still abandoning that one. I haven't been lucky to get it in trial. I hope I would get it at some point. Oh, I don't have healing potions slotted.
Stream for me.
Okay, we're good now. Alright, last time I do a pug today. I cannot stand tanks who move around.
I'll peel you apart.
Oh my god,
That's like,
stones.
I'm not in the mood today to deal with tanks moving around. I wish every tank would play a melee class. And then have a tank move it around. So that they understand.
The pain.
I will liquefy you.
It's like they only see themselves, they don't think about the group. Like, you got two melee characters. I'm just gonna move the dragon around. It's okay, it's fine. Not a big deal. They could just walk. They don't come in. They wait for the dragon to come towards them. London, you're not farming for the new gear? Which gear? The Dragon Hunt gear? The plan is to cap the collections, like get all the stuff in collection, and then I could be done with this.
Peel you apart. Slowly.
On PS4 they do, I don't know about PC. Oh, with abandoning? Even now with the latest changes?
Such frail things.
Maybe they're just not used to it, because if we compare it to Swordborg or Cradle, it is, you know, a lot more mechanically intensive, and they probably compare it to old Tiamat, and they're like, what the fuck is this? So I think it would take some time for people to actually get used to the changes, you know? Because you still see a lot of people trying to do Tiamat the old way.
Yeah.
I remember even like when we went in, when we were doing alpha testing, it was so hard to kind of break free from what you already know for so long.
You would be like, it's just Tiamat.
Yeah. As a tank, you only really need to move the dragon if DPS know what to say. Yeah, exactly.
Peel you apart. Slowly.
Lilith, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you.
Yours is a legacy of rot.
Is this Pally not hard taunting?
I'm not sure. Probably they're not.
You can't be doing ancient dragons and not have a hard taunt. Or do we have rotating on? Hold on.
I will lick
We don't have
We
rotating.
don't have rotating. No.
So there's no reason why they wouldn't be smiting. Oh boy.
yours is a legacy of rot.
Okay, let's see. If they grab it back instantly, they have a hard taunt. Yeah, they do have a hard taunt. They just, whatever I'd aggro one grabbing it for whatever reason. Aggro bounces off way too often. Well, if you use things like manticores, it definitely makes things a whole lot easier. And you get the headpiece in here that does provide that bonus. It'll make tanking a whole lot easier.
Legacy of rot. Worthless
Yeah, the boss rings are a bit harder to acquire. Unless you got lucky in its initial, like, high drop phase. The Chilton headpiece is probably the easiest to get. Oh my god. How many times can it do this one?
stream for me.
Oh my
Say
god,
this one
that's
is
a
on
cute
crack.
emote. Yeah. I'm gonna drop this on the tank. Okay, now they move.
Live. You are such frail things.
Smokey had Black Dragon 6 times in a row on Monday when I did my dragons in my tank. It's fun, isn't it? And if you want more fun, just run with randoms. Well, I think the worst is if you run a random as anything other than a tank, because you have this issue where tanks keep moving. Healers
Just
tend
like
to
an
be
iPhone.
fine.
I thought the tank is going for that one copper.
Please, all of you.
Oh, I see the issue. They're using their tab shield for whatever reason. And they run out of divinity, which is probably why they can't smite when I grab aggro. Because they don't have divinity. Why? Why would you use that? Just hold shift like a normal person.
And still are using it. Oh my god.
Wait, let me try tell them. Don't use your tab plus shift. You run out of divinity and can't grab aggro. Like, that's a basic thing. Don't use your aggro grabbing mechanic. Plus tank.
Please, all of you.
I'm just gonna watch my aggro and not do damage. Until they stop doing the shift tab. And then if we wipe, it's a good lesson learned, you know? Because if you can't grab aggro because you've expended your resource, then that's something you gotta work on. Because if I slap one more time, I got the aggro. And I do not feel like going through that again. Tank can't really take the bites either. I haven't really paid attention. If they had no skulls, and I mean, regardless, you can't really shield it, so you gotta just be able to take one bite, then the healer needs to heal you up.
Yeah.
If it's a follow-up second bite.
They can take the bite, but I need to heal them.
Yeah, which is standard.
It's
expected.
fine,
Alright, let's do artifact
Unless
call. Let's see if anyone has RDs. Interesting. So I could use my mount while I'm dazed, but I can't use encounters. Wait, do you always play 2 characters to farm dry? 3 actually. That's a pretty efficient way, as long as you don't get burnt out. You can run as many characters as you want. Since all the gear is account-wide. But obviously they need to be geared enough to be able to actually contribute in an ancient fight. Like, do not grab under-geared characters that can't do anything, because it's just going to make things painful. If it's in a pre-made, it's fine, but yeah, don't do it in randoms. Safe spot, by the way, between us two. Okay. Did the tank die? I see, the tank did die, yeah. Alright, we have RDs up. I don't know, dude.
Peel you apart slowly.
And it doesn't look like they're using artifacts.
I've seen one person use this randomly, not in artifact call.
You know how nice that would be if the group requirement, not just for tank and healer, was you have one mythic debuff artifact? Like, you have to have one. I mean, it should just be a general thing. Everyone should be bringing at least one mythic artifact to debuff. Alright, you see, he survives a hit and he gets healed up, so that's fine. And I haven't paid attention since, but I haven't seen them use their shift tab after I mentioned it. Maybe they have. I saw them use it daily now to survive, which is cool. Alright, let's use artifacts.
I'll peel you apart slowly.
Oh, never mind. They're back to using shift tab. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna run now. Any smiters? Yeah, any smiters. I swear they have something out for me. They will smite when I'm dead. Alright, I grabbed the head. Alright, nice. Yeah, that's the problem with using your shift tab. You don't have divinity. Alright, nicely done. That was a couple minutes more than it normally would be, but at least we cleared. Whew! Probably shouldn't do that if we want to speed up. We only got about half an hour left. How do you have strength to farm till rank 100 again? I really enjoy the hunt system. Like, I really enjoy it. And I haven't burned myself out like other people have. I haven't gone like all out. I try to do just the 3. And I don't know. There's something about it that's enjoyable. Like, if you just enjoy it, you enjoy it. But I could never do, like, for example, the Sharandar's hunt system. Because that requires you to sit around and wait. Oh,
Okay, that was their worst thing.
Does anyone else need dragon hunts, by the way? It can't go any worse that with uncoordinated randoms. So if you want to join, feel free to let me know. Everybody has Mythalar, but that doesn't stack. No, imagine they made it stack. That would be pretty decent.
Mythalars.
Problem is, the moment you start allowing artifacts to stack, you take away that the diversity of having different ones. Only have T3 easily. No, that's fine soon. It could go worse with the 30k DPS of PC. Well, as long as that 30k DPS contributes an artifact, let's say it's 10%, and there's 3 DPS, that's 30% more damage already, right? Okay, thanks, Ewan. There it is. 30 minutes. Was that a challenge to see how worse we can make it? No, 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 no. I doubt it could get worse. Why, you want to join with Freshly Pack? That wasn't a hunt system though, it was bounty. True. Okay, let's compare it to the previous hunt system. Path of the Fallen. Imagine going around, hitting things for a chance at a drop, and then hitting other things to combine that thing, to do a thing, for a chance to get a thing, to get to the next thing, to then repeat that over again with another one, to combine that thing, to finally do the next thing, for a chance of getting gear. Any RNG on RNG on RNG systems? So yeah, comparing that to the previous hunt systems, holy shit, this is an improvement. I could do this all day. I mean, I do. I haven't stopped doing this. I've like maybe done 1% of dungeons, or I don't think I've even done Reapers. When's the last time we done Reapers? Maybe when there was that quick Master of the Hunt. But that's been about it. All I've been doing is Dragon Hunts. I gotta stop. I need help. Send help. It's so addictive. I will stop when I have all the gear. Let's see. What do I have here now? I have about 435 riches. My other characters have around the same. We capped out on this. That's bad. I should probably buy something. Almost capping out on the others. Oh man. Your power drops soon? God damn. Daryl. That sucks. Alright. Let's see the difference between that and people that have artifacts. Oh, we have an overflow. Of course. I don't want to delete the rough sapphire. It's a relic, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there. I got a... Oh! Epic insignia. Alright, got 1 DPS. And let's get one more. And then we can go. Alright, I need to edit this. Alright, we're good to go. Okay, let me just run this logger. See if we get any new data. Okay, are we running?
This is one of my fave outfits on Warlocks.
Oh, that one? The one... Ooh,
Yo.
it's got very nice...
Right?
got very nice straps. I like the strappy feel. Very nice. Trippy, I hated the Avernus hunts, but I made millions farming them. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you can stomach the grind, Let's see if they'll link arties. This is the one thing about private groups. They tend to know how these things work. Alright, we got a lantern. Alright, we got another link. Q. Oh, that's Wyvern.
Wyvern, that's nice.
Alright, Wyvern can use Sorek. You're on Charm, yeah?
I want Blast Scepter.
Okay.
I mean, I can go Charm if you want.
No, that's fine. Let's see what the last person has. Dead. Okay, that's fine. At least I come with mythic artifacts. That's already more than... Now if we could just all use them together. So again, to any new people in chat, understand the importance of artifacts. So what you generally tend to do is pop them all together at the same time, and it adds up additively all the plus percentage damage. So you can easily get up to plus 100% more damage through the use of artifacts. And that is why it's so important, because it speeds up that run considerably. However, the biggest mistake that a lot of people make is they use their artifact and then they immediately proceed to go into their rotation. So you need to always wait a bit, make sure everyone pops the artifact. Usually it's called by someone. You wait a bit, everyone pops the artifacts, then everyone bursts at the same time. That's like the ultimate speed up. And it helps because even if you have really like bad overall average DPS, you can do considerably more damage. I'd say fuck it, let's do arties again. Because this one... I'm gonna cancel that. Keep my daily for next. Alright, nice.
You forget your station.
I need a moment.
We've gone in already.
Your arrogance will be your end.
We don't have artifacts, never mind.
It's 10 seconds,
I'm
yeah.
so used to it. We get mount power bonus.
I'll shatter your bones. Your skin will crack.
Oh, almost. A little bit more. And then we should be synced up for arties on the next phase.
My patience wears thin. I'll shatter your bones. Your skin will crackle and peak. There is no spark in you. I'll turn you into glass.
Impala. When I see Impala, I just think of South African Impalas. The name.
Keep me a
Who is Impala?
This Impala.
You dare ridicule me? You dare ridicule me?
And Impalas here like bucks.
And weak. Suffocate already!
I think we got double swarms because Siwan has swarm and someone else put a swarm on.
Yeah? Oh. I mean, he linked that it is on Storm. I'm on Eclipse.
Didn't do mount.
Yeah, okay.
And DPS should generally have Toad. Or any single target.
Suffocate already!
Alright, nice. That was better. Nice.
Yeah.
Much better.
Much faster.
Is he stuck? What? You okay? I thought he was stuck at an invisible wall for a moment. Are you not gonna get your chest sewn?
Chubby4HQ is following the family.
I guess doesn't care about his like 3k rad. Hey Shrimpy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crypt. Yeah, it should until you realize you can get a legendary shard out of it.
You got one once, right?
Yeah, I got like 2 or 3 since
Ooh, that's
opening them. No worries, Trippy. It's quite nice to grab every so often, if you get it. It helps with the color grind, which is nice. They did mention like a while back they were looking to add additional sources for mounts. Like for mount colors. So we have Reaper's Challenge, now we also have Dragon Chest. Not that, you know, it's a primary way to go farm them, but it's a nice addition. I'm not gonna slap in limited if no one needs. Like most already capped because that's the primary one. It's gonna come back to us anyway.
Times are indeed troubled.
Alright, let's see. Did they have a artifact? Nice! They have like the same artifact that the other person had. Just
and that was a
works.
Barbarian too.
We have one swarm this time? I think so. Let me ask. Anyone else running swarm? Drop charge for Dragon Chest seems to be low. I got like 3 maybe. Yeah, it is low. But I mean, getting one is still nice. Because you're just farming dragon shards anyway. So if you happen to get one, it's like a nice additional incentive. Not Farine? Okay, what about Sork? Could have been the other person. "15-minute timer incoming." Swarmico to new? I have no idea. Is that like French? Alright, should be good. There it is. Yard is coming down!
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. That message comes from admin.
One with these trees.
Right?
I'm logging all the types and that, the origin of that message, when it appears, it's admin. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like, I expected it to be like system or something, right?
Yeah. But I guess because it's a notification. And it's not a subclass of system either, it's just admin.
Oh, that's cool.
Dance for me, puppet. You're nothing but mulch.
No, they popped Arties. I'm gonna resist popping mine when I need it for the next one.
It's so close.
Yeah. Problem with doing it twice when you close is that you have that cooldown for the second one.
Dance for me, puppet.
Wonder how many seconds? Alright, they're popping this already. So let's
Yeah.
pop ours.
Nice.
Your blood will be so sweet.
They learned new mount to collect today. Yes, the rune board. That one looks so cool. I wonder if they added it to collections.
I wonder if it has another animation then.
Probably gonna be Tensor. It would be cool if it was something else,
Yeah.
but I could just see it being Tensor.
With these trees.
I'll get the event one, but not the Tensor one. Oh, there's two? I had no idea. Are we talking about the mount, or...? Let's see, is it in collections? Event. It's not. It's gonna be a booble. Did you guys see it?
That's so cute. That's a fat boo.
I've slowly been trying to collect all the balls. I'm like missing 3 from collection. And now it will be 4 with Boo. There's one from the Z store, exclusive as well. Another kind of rune board. It was in the patch notes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't got through that. You mind linking me the patch notes? I'll check it out when servers go down. Ooh, rune boards, yeah. If it looks cooler, it's kind of like when they had the regular versions of mounts, like legendary versus mythic. The mythic always stands out more than the legendary that looks so plain.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need to rebind all my keys that have control in it. H and J especially.
I'm already in your veins.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Trippy. I'm gonna save that right there. Yoink. Thank you. So now we need to play Darude's Sandstorm when we ride them. And obviously mount up in Path of the Fallen.
Yes. That would be cool.
They should work on the lines. Yeah, after a while it does get a bit repetitive. But I mean, they're not bad. And the voice acting's really good on the different dragons. Black's my favorite.
Corrupt my haven.
No, but I'm already in your veins, the shit line. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's poison, right? Poison being in your veins. Pretty cool. That
Yeah,
makes
and
sense.
also we get a debuff.
Leave this place.
But I feel like, I think it's more of a damage phasing thing, but the quicker your damage, the more they talk. So if they tone that down, it'll be nice. Like, have a cooldown of, if it is spoken in the last 10 seconds, say nothing. We don't need to hear the same shit over and over.
It's good that they have unique lines.
Yeah, the hunter's line, the most savage line.
The white dragon.
Oh, they only say one, Lindrin. But if you phase in between multiple, if it phases itself, then it will say multiple. Hey, Pharrell. Trippy, at this point, I'm glad they even talk, not like the old dragons, right? Buy some gear now? I've been putting it off. I don't know why. Hey, Dress. Thing is, on my rogue, there's nothing really beneficial to buy. On my tank, on the other hand, I think if I buy gear for my tank, am I a cleric? Yeah, that looked interesting, Lindrin. I don't know how it feel, if we got similar changes, but... Do we have enough time for one more quick run? Let's see. Farming the rotating and irritated drops on Doran. He is low on those. Need a chest piece for SW. Oh, gotcha. You want to join for one quick run, Pharrell? We should be able to do one. You have to go out with Doggy? No worries, Stuart. Thanks for joining, though. Appreciate you. If I can Doran? Yeah, sure. More damage would probably be better without a tank, but it's risky. We'll have to see the time.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes.
Hi, bye, Steven. No, I don't think we will go unless we do our ultra fast Giga Chat DPS runs. We're not gonna make it in. When we're doing like all of us 4 DPS 1 healer, then we're getting sub 4 minutes. But I mean, I'm always worth the challenge of trying. So let's just get you in ASAP. We can only try 5 minutes. That means 4 minutes. Somehow the Giga Chat DPS is gonna have to come out. Hey, miracles happen. Sometimes Cryptic is late with, bringing the service down.
Let's not also put any modifiers, or?
It doesn't make much of a difference, but we can, go no money. I'm not getting my hopes up. Like, 99% chance we're not going to make it. We would need to be able to one-phase this. One-phase artifact. If we can't get it down in one artifact, then we're not going to make it.
You will die in searing pain!
And it's red too, so if it's red on crack...
Oh my god, yeah.
You will burn for this!
Did you see I added the EU emote? I didn't. What EU? Close.
You will burn for this! You wanted a hunt? Come get me!
Oh, that one. Now we have emotional damage. I like that.
Wait, that's an emote?
Yeah, I mean, you can make anything into an emote. Yeah, it's just gone down
That's
to
funny.
99.9%. No chance of clearing this. So the only chance now is if Cryptic does not shut down the service on time. But if it's like cron jobbed, automated, then yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, no chance. You went to switch and you're out? Yeah. Within the last 5 minutes, you don't want to switch because if you do, it just locks you out. Like, stay on your character, don't switch. And with double fire, yeah, there's no way. It was a good attempt, though.
Bow to me, insect!
But if
Yeah,
we
just
had
doing all his-
Pharrell on DPS, and if we had negation here, and maybe pancakes. Who else did we have? Suin
You still can, Hunter!
and you on heal. Then yeah, we would get like 3 minutes on the run. We'll be fine.
You will
Alright, 1 minute burst. Let's go. Make a miracle happen. Appreciate people trying though. We'll come back, spawn into this instance with the dragon. We just wait for each other. So guys, you're coming back online, right? We still got this
Right?
dragon to kill. Imagine to put you back in the same instance.
very soul!
And he's doing all the mechanics too.
to avoid us with you.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Good timing, good timing.
Yeah.
There it is. Woo! Rip. Let us back in, Cryptic. We were busy. Oh. Alright, let's check the patch notes. Imagine that, the quality of life where it shuts down everything else, but if you're an instance, it still lets you stay in that instance. Provided it's not something that needs to be, you know, created globally. The dragon's like, the fuck, why they're all frozen, right? Dragon said to a madness with you, and then you logged out. Wait, really? That's brilliant. Need to get a clip of that. Thank you. Alright. So what do we have here? Holy shit, that's a lot of fluff. Let's see. Anything good in these patches? No issue. Some text was unfortunately unable to be localized in time to ship with the event. I guess it's better to ship the event than not have localization. Mounted the Zen Market should read. Item mounted Zen Market name. Radiant Rune Board. Okay. Localized. I mean, so in English it should be fine. Why would they specify its English term if localization generally means it's in another language, right? Okay, thanks. Yeah, so you non-English speakers, here's what you need to know, okay? Or is it strings that didn't get translated? I have no idea what they mean. Ah, yes. Increase your damage by X%. Nice. Increase your forte by Y%. Increase your AP gain by Z%. Holy shit. That is huge. Alright. And how much does it go for? 4,000 Zen? Jeez, that's a bit,
That's expensive.
Jeez. Compared to the cost of other things? Cryptic, you okay? Just for the mount? That's a bit much. Compared to the fact that you can get some packs? Like, at most 3, I would say 2,000 Zen, but 4,000 Zen? Alright, you can keep your board. That's okay. So we got the rune board with favors of Sune, Dragonborn Grillmaster, and then of course the summary fashion, which they finally updated. It's ironic, in the previous patch notes, or like the preview of it, they were still showing the old one. What other changes? Kessel's Retreat, the portal now properly appears after opening the end chest. Okay, and Vault of Stars. Okay, so it's not the fact that the portal doesn't appear, it does appear, you just couldn't leave. But that's cool. So they finally
Maybe
fixed
it
that.
reappears.
The Vault of Stars, Kessel's Retreat. I don't know if it happened anywhere else, but that's cool. Nice. So people can finally escape again. Oh my god. And then combat and powers. Charm has been, the tooltip has finally been updated. I don't want to say fixed. It's always been working the same. But it doesn't give 16%, it gives 10%. So, yeah, everything else has kind of been dropped down. Because if it was 4, it was actually 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the scale works compared to the other ones. And then Charm of the Serpent now increases enemy damage taken by 2%. Reduced from 4. Okay, so that's the only nerf that it did get. Is that at green, it was actually giving 4. Now it's 2. So I wonder if it's a tooltip thing, or at some point in time it actually did give 16%. Because if it did give 4% and they reduced it to 2, then makes you wonder, Yeah, because it doesn't follow a scale if you go up from 4. Alright, Rise of Tiamat, the Code of the Dragon enemies in Phase 1 will no longer despawn when the summoners are defeated. Tiamat is now also properly flagged as a dragon in Phase 5, so you can actually make use of certain gear, and will properly be affected by certain dragon-specific buffs and debuffs. Nice. And then safeguards have been added to prevent the mini-bosses from getting out of the combat area. So these two things, anti-cheeses right here, and Master Difficulty only, Tiamat's aura will now activate during Phase 4. if the phase is not completed quickly enough. Pharrell, there goes our fun of double tanking. Or not double tanking, single tanking both of them. I feel that wasn't really a cheese. It depends on how they look at it. Out of the combat area, but I kind of also read this as you try to take both and you separate them for kind of their area, and it's gonna just despawn them back. Because if you had one tank that could take both of them, I mean, hey, that's a skill, right? So they have their own combat area? No idea. Without going into it and checking it out. But I know there were cheeses involving them. You could, just cheese them around the map. Like a DPS could just pull them. So I assume they have like a kind of circle radius that they're going to stay in. And if you pull them out of that, they'll just, go back to that spot. So that means most likely... I mean, it also does take into account the fact that both tanks will be needed now. But again, it takes away a skill level, right? Because if one tank can handle both of the mini-bosses, then that is skill. That's not cheese. Cheese is when you take a DPS and you run around with the... what do you call it? The mini-boss. What about the last phase? They fixed that. They added an aura now, so you can't cheese revive skulls. But it's a little too late. I guess, one could say better late than never. But it is disappointing to see that something gets, mentioned weeks ago. And people farm and cheese it. So they have a much easier time cheesing it. So that they can make a quick buck. And then that takes a hit on the economy. And then when others want to try to attempt the same cheese, they won't be able to because, now it gets fixed. So I'm a little disappointed in that. It would be nice to see, major bleeding edge content that has issues like that be addressed like immediately or just pulled, because they have the ability to pull it off the queue. Like if you don't have the time to fix that, just pull it out of the queue, because it should be challenging. And, there are a lot of people that have gone in and done it the proper way without cheesing. They've done it deathless. They've done all the mechanics, and props to them. But the groups that specifically go and cheese for the sake of farming it, they've gotten their share out of that, right? And now it gets patched. And this has happened like plenty of times already, and it's a little annoying to see that. Whereas, again, demo wasn't performing the way it should. It just gets straight pulled out of the game. But, c'est la vie. It's past now. And then the apprentice's rune gauntlets can now be refined. Okay.
No.
More refinement. All types of scrolls of life should now properly be usable. Oh, okay. I thought they would finally be stacked. The different stacks. Okay, but you can finally use them from the defeat screen. I know some people were having that issue where they couldn't use their scroll of life. So that should hopefully not be an issue anymore. Maybe this is related to the stacking. Maybe inadvertently they fixed that, so I can like end up stacking my two different ones. And then hunt modifiers. When open, the hunt modifier screen now closes existing hunt. Finally! I told you this exists in the game.
Finally.
They literally have the game logic to close all dialogues. It's literally a command in the game. Finally! Yes! So people are gonna get stacked and stuck. Yes! This is so good. When open, the hunt modifier screen now closes existing contact dialogues and vendor screens. This addresses an issue where these screens could overlap in a way that prevented interaction. No more are you going to sit and wait for a minute at a time, if not longer, because someone got stuck and they don't know how to fix this. This is good. Oh, out of all the patch notes that I hear, this is probably the salient takeaway right here. They know the entire game is by removing skill levels since 0.16 came out. Well, they have been good at addressing cheese, right? But there's still things lacking. Like, Vote of Stars still has major cheese issues. And, yeah, it's... I told you, I have this, like, conspiracy where they purposely leave in things for a short amount of time to let it gain traction. And then once they've achieved, like, a certain metric, they go and they fix it. For example, do you remember when Band of Air was extremely overpowered? How long did it take for them to fix that? Considering all the amount of endgame content affected by that. And then look at Demogorgon. Remember how brutal that was? Do you remember how fast we could phase, for example, Hallister and Tom? Yet another example. How long did it take for them to fix that? Was? I mean, it used to be way more brutal than it is now, Taylor. Do you not remember when Band of F first came out, its initial iteration, and then compare that with Demogorgon? It was insane. And they left it for how long? Like, Demo itself was left, what, for a month? I can't remember the exact amount of time, but that was game-breaking. Because you could literally phase anything. It made content trivial. Like, their entire game just became trivialized, which really impacts and hurts the game. And inadvertently, players enjoy that kind of rush because it kind of brings you reminiscing of, like, the old times where you could just one-phase everything. And then when you finally do fix it, players go back to like, what is this? I feel so weak. I feel so slow. I feel like I can't really do anything. That impacts and affects your player base too. Like mentally, they just go from being overpowered to, you know, just their regular self again. So it's issues like that I wish they would take seriously and just straight away when, you know, they notified about it, prioritize that. It's not impossible to get a day one patch. I mean, we see that happen with broken content in the game. When a new module comes out, we see like next day patches. So it's not impossible for them to do. That is why I feel like that's my own personal conspiracy on it, is that it makes things exciting enough for whatever reason. Band of Air broken, that's fine. They're gonna farm hard now, right? Because it's like a super good item. Watch everyone go, and it did. That's exactly what happened. People went hard. Everyone was farming for Band of Air. So they hit the nail on the head if that was the intention. And again, you know, I don't know if it was the intention or not, but it definitely got people hyped and excited to want to go get Band of Air. And then, of course, after a short while, they went and adjusted it a little bit. And, you know, people are still going for it now. And it's scheduled for yet another adjustment. But wait, let's give people enough time to run Vault of Stars. So we have people running that piece of content. And not to mention, again, all the cheese that is in Vault of Stars that has been reported months ago and still has not been fixed. Pharrell says, yeah, Voss has cheese where I can't get the forest outcome achievement. Oh my god. And you still see people using the 5 mark exploit. Like, I've even seen it in Dragon Hunts. People go and they 5 mark and they make even that piece of content trivialized. And it's like, that has been reported, what, like almost 2 years ago?
Yeah, since they changed the healing system.
Yeah, and that's still a thing in the game. Mr. Mayhem, is your server down too? Yeah, PC is down. I don't know if console is down, if everyone's having the same like patch day. Console used to get on Tuesday, but I honestly don't know anymore. But if you're on PC, then yes, we're going to be down for like an hour at least. They've been pretty fast with PC maintenance. I'm really surprised. I think we had the quickest one the other week. It was about an hour and something. Super short. But we'll have to see. Yeah. Taylor says, true, you cheese it and get your stuff. Then when it gets fixed, good luck whoever they get. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. And here's another conspiracy. Like, you know, call me out on it if you disagree. But when Vault of Stars first came out, like, I was running it day one. Like, constantly farming it. And you could say it's confirmation bias because I'm just, you know, one person with like 4 other people in the group. But every single run that we did, someone was getting a legendary ring. I personally had so many rings. Like, I could go on Golem and show you 90% of my legendary rings from Vault of Stars came from within the first 2 weeks of running it. Then shortly after it, you barely ever saw any legendary rings. So I feel that the drop chance was probably overtuned, and then they silently fixed that. They didn't, you know, make patch notes about it, which is another thing that annoys me. I wish we had that transparency. Like, just mention the fact that, hey, we had the drop overtuned, because you don't think your players won't notice that. And if you talk about, no, you know, that's not the case. You just had really good RNG. So I don't know, what, 4 other people in my group had amazing RNG. We all just got extremely lucky. I find that highly unlikely. Because now when I run Vault of Stars, I'm lucky if I even see a +3 ring, let alone a legendary ring. So that's one thing I've noticed. When new content comes out, farm it hard. Like, hit it hard. Because you never know if they're going to adjust it. Oh, man. Ma'am, I was in 33 minutes into a stream. Oh, rip. Okay, are you on PC as well? Hey, thanks, Pharaoh. Taylor says, because I'm sure not going to help after that. I have my shit. Yeah, I mean, newer players will always come into the game, and as long as there's a clear level of progression, there will always be people running that content. But I feel the Dragon Hunt system has kind of made the majority of content obsolete, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. On one hand, it is good because people, especially returning players, can just jump straight into it and get geared up. And then, you know, jump into whatever you feel like. On the other hand, you're kind of making obsolete the progression system that we once had, which kind of like helped you move forward and learn your class and your mechanics and whatnot. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. And with regards to Vault of Stars, yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. The problem is, with the drop rate in its current state and the fact that you cannot choose the ring that you want, you could be running an endless amount of time. Because first you need to get lucky and get a legendary ring, and then on top of that, your legendary ring needs to be the one that you need. For example, let's say you want the power and the accuracy ring. So good luck getting that. And then on top of that, finding people that are willing to run it enough times for you to get that. That's the harder part. Whereas Dragon Hunts, you know, everyone's running it now, but we're going to run into the same issue if we haven't already, which is, you know, everyone has all their gear, and the only people that are going to be running it is going to be the newer players that come in, which is not a bad thing. However, they're not going to have the luxury of having the help to get through unless, you know, guildies or alliance members step in and help them. And that is like been a fundamental issue with content that Neverwinter releases. They bring out exciting content, but there's never really a reason to continue running it after a fact. And, you know, the worst or best example of that was Dragonbone Veil. Like, once you did everything and you finished it, you had literally no reason to go back there. And a lot of content is like that. It's, you do it and you never go back, which is sad because they do put a lot of time and effort into a lot of the content, and it would be nice to have a reason to revisit them, you know? That's why I really enjoy Reaper's Challenge, because it takes existing content and spruces it up a little, you know? Makes it more exciting, more challenging. I wish there were more modifiers, but especially for the mid player, they could get companions from it, legendary companions. They could get legendary mounts. There's a couple of useful stuff in there. Endgame players can slowly grind out the shards that they need to get their mythic colors up. So there's something for everyone. If they just expanded the store and, you know, the mechanics of that, that's really cool. But the Dragon's Hunt system, especially with the cost of, let's say, the potions, you would spend an entire weekly haul just to get a single rank 5 mythic potion. And you don't even have the luxury of getting a potion and a scroll. It's either or. And it lasts for 1 hour. So, yeah, the pricing on that is off, and that's the only thing that you'd really even consider getting once you've, you know, gotten all your collection items. Mr. Mayhem, I started a new character on Tuesday, so I'm trying to get it up and leveled. I just entered the Baron Ebon down and they pulled the plug, right? Well, here's some advice for you, especially any new players. We are going to be getting a event. Let me see if I can bring it up here. The Summer Festival. I loved this when I first did it. But again, the issue with a lot of the events is it gets repetitive. I've done it about, I think, like 4 times now. The first time I was grinding every day. I probably spent like 15 hours a day. I loved it. It was so much fun. So I definitely recommend it. But for returning players, sadly, it's the same old, same old. So I barely even just got enough of my main currency last year. I have to push through this year just so I can get the new stuff. And I mean, personally, I'm not really excited for this companion. The rune board is cool. So at least that's something unique. So hopefully there's something for everyone. If you want to see a dragon board in
He looks funny.
a girl suit, there's a rune board here. Looks pretty cool. Probably gonna have the animation of the tensor. We'll see. Maybe the surprise us is something new. And then the summer fashion. Now, I like that they include Dragonborns, just to show you, hey, by the way, you see Dragonborns can have hats, because that was a notorious issue of them not being able to wear hats. So that's the fashion there. And everything else is pretty much what we've had in the past. It seems that they've brought the companion into the Zen store, the old one, for 1,500 Zen. So if you're a new player, you can get these weapons. They're weapon transmutes. You can get a bunch of cool things. And there are fun events to do, you know? So I definitely do recommend it. When the servers come back on, Mr. Mayhem, you should find a new area on your overview world map. And yeah, just go there, check it out, do all the quests. It's honestly a lot of fun. Put your leveling on hold because you don't need to be leveled for this, and have fun. Because that's what events should be. They're supposed to be like a distraction from the game to have fun and excitement. And if you're a new player, there's definitely a lot to do. You will enjoy it, like I can tell you that. There's a lot of different event types. Not going to spoil it for you, but do check it out. As far as older players, yeah. I doubt they fixed the Saha physics. Do you remember that? How bad that was? Oh my god. One day we might fix that. Taylor, I haven't run an RC since I got all my colors mythic since the Jubilee. Nice. Congrats, by the way. I would still run RC because it's fun. But yeah, we definitely need more chase items in there. I still can't get over this guy. They just took the chef's outfit that we already had, put on a dragon boy.
Oh my god. I want to see how big that is.
It's probably going to be the size of a dragonborn. Like, standard dragonborn size. I mean, if you look at it compared to everything else in the background, it looks to be about player size.
He has no pants, oh my god.
What do you mean? He's got the dragonborn skin, you know? That's nice. Mr. Mayhem, I only really started this towards the end of April, so not done an event yet apart from the Jubilee. Nice. Well, yeah. Enjoy this one. You have about, what was it, 3 weeks and then the Zenith? There was a Zenith, right? Was it 3 weeks plus 1 week? I think it's like a month in total, or was it 2 weeks plus 1? Somewhere around there.
I think 3
At
weeks.
least 3 weeks total.
Because that's one of the main events.
Yeah. At least 2 weeks, and then I think there was an extra week, which was the whole Zenith thing, the same thing that we have for Winterfest. Taylor, I don't like doing group content unless I have to. Are you one of those solo people? I mean, that's fair enough. There's something for everyone. Now you can go and throw water at people, Taylor, if that's your thing, you know? I know Julia's going to be doing a stream, so if you're on PC, you get to throw things at her. Oh man, do we have any other news? You off work till the first week of September? Perfect. You got plenty of time then. Alright, I think that's about it. I don't think we have any extra news. I wish we had a calendar out of game that we could see what's coming up. That would be cool to see. But I think we still had another trade bar sale that was coming.
Yeah.
Was that like supposed to be today as well? It was coming soon.
It was coming soon, which was like, what? We just had one.
Yeah. So I need to be like cautious about that because they're probably going to bring something new to the trade
Gonna
bar
do
sale at some point.
something.
Yeah. I'm going to probably hold on to mine. And Joaquin goes away. No. I just realized that. Not that it matters. I wanted to do some testing for the thing I had.
We didn't want anything from that.
No. But I was doing some testing for the project I was working on. But it's fine. All right, cool. Well, that's all we have. Thank you guys for dropping by. It was a short but sweet stream. Server should be up on PC within about an hour, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. So enjoy the summer festival. Have fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some more Neverwinter. Hopefully, we can do something other than Dragon Hunts. But I got some catching up to do. Until then, much love and bye for now.
Fuzzy Dog is following the family.